are you ready for today's live training interview? I don't know what you call it. These awesome speakers. We have someone that is so amazing today. Can't wait to introduce her as soon as everybody is on, or at least as soon as Facebook connects us through, we will get everybody going. So, woo! Adding Crystal right now. Okay, you guys, we are in for such a treat. Perfect. Looks like we are through. There she is. Look at her. Awesome. Look at her. Doubling, tripling. What is that? How many necklaces you wearing, girl?
Double up. It's a
That's
double
just
up.
Doubled, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Crystal has an amazing trick. She's not the only one. But doubling up those chunky necklaces, I mean, they're statements to begin with, but when you double it, look at that. That is hot. For $10, guys, for $10, you get that necklace. That is a great way to upsell, don't you think? Look at her. We're all like gawking at you, Crystal. Gotta wipe the drool off my...
No.
Okay. Everyone is so excited today. We've got commission checks coming out. We have Empower Me Pink exclusives. Did you see those? Crystal?
I did. I'm ready.
Crystal.
I am ready.
Is going to be an insane day with people going in and slamming the back office with those Empowerment Peaks. You guys, listen up. Be on when they go live and be ready to purchase, because in the past they have sold out. Okay, they don't last the 48 hours unless, I'm hoping they've ordered millions, like literally millions of pieces, so they don't run out. But be on. So, okay, you guys, and about commission checks, it's not the end of the day. They've turned it in. They've done everything they can do. They're checking, trying to get it all to go through. So just relax. Make sure that when you type in your commission information or your checking information, that it is the correct information, because that can slow everything down. So, okay. Woo! Are you guys ready? Today we have the amazing Crystal Brown. I had to go look up your real last name because I just knew you by your face name.
Oh yeah, Crystal Nicole.
Crystal Nicole, and her last name is Brown. She has been a consultant for about 6 months, right?
Yes.
She lives in North Carolina. She has 2 kids.
Well, I have 3, but we're a blended family of 7.
Oh, 3 kids,
So
blended family of 7.
Yeah.
How old are your kids? Like from what age to what age?
From 17 years old to 6.
Wow. Guys, she's busy. I believe you've quit your job so you can work Paparazzi full time.
I did last month.
She's quit her job. What was your former job?
I worked in human resources and payroll.
So she gave up hiring and firing people to work Paparazzi. I don't know if that was your part of the job, but when I had to hire and fire people, I did not enjoy it at all. It was a hard thing, hard conversations, even finding the right people to, because not everybody wants to be like, you know, your own boss, and then you have to boss them around.
Right.
I would rather boss myself around than somebody else. So, you guys, she hit executive producer. Her team hit executive producer in 4 months or 5 months?
4.5 months.
4.5 months in the month of December. That does not happen very often. She is gold life of the party in 6 months. So in 6 months, she's got 15,000 PV. And she has 51 personally sponsored. Is that right? You got your 51st in 6 months. So she is well-rounded, doing it all. I am so excited to hear from Crystal, because I think she's going to school me. She's going to teach me how to be a rock star like her. So, okay, enough about Crystal. Let's hear it from her. So excited to learn from you.
All right. Well, as you all know, I am Crystal Nicole on Facebook, but like Michelle Johnny said, my name is Crystal Brown. I joined Paparazzi in August 7th of 2017. When I didn't know anything about paparazzi when a friend of mine invited me to a party, and initially I was like, what is paparazzi? Because I'd never heard of it. And she knew that I loved accessories. So she was like, well, just join the party and see what it's all about. So this was in May, and I went to the party online. I bought a few pieces, and as soon as I got the jewelry, I fell in love with it. And I felt like I had just been addicted to some drugs because I just kept buying. I started seeking out different consultants to buy the jewelry from. And before I knew it, like 2 months had passed, and I was buying jewelry probably like 4 to 5 times a week. And my husband was like, what in the world is going on with you in this paparazzi? And I told him, I said, well, it's jewelry and it's only $5. So he told me, he was like, well, you need to figure out something because, you're just spending a whole lot of money on this jewelry. So, so initially I was like, well, I don't want to sell it because I felt like, I'm not a salesperson. I've always felt like that. I once had a job where I had to upsell because I was in customer service, and I got fired because I could not upsell. And so they fired me. So I was like, no, I just kept putting it off. And he was like, well, pray about it. So I prayed about it, and I started doing my research on YouTube about paparazzi. And then I came across Deb and Ty's website. And from their website, I ended up finding Emily. So I started stalking Emily on Facebook because I wanted to see, what she was all about. And initially, I just watched her for a couple of weeks, and then I reached out to her, and I ended up joining her team, the Elite Diamonds in the Rough. And at first, I only signed up for the discount, y'all. I only wanted the discount. I just wanted to buy my jewelry for $275. And within a week, someone joined my team. It was Angela Ham. I don't know if she's on here, but she joined my team. We knew each other from church. I probably hadn't seen her in about 15 or 20 years, but she joined my team. And then 2 weeks later, I had 2 more ladies join my team. So I became director within 3 weeks. And I think that's really when I caught the paparazzi vision. And I was like, okay, I can make money just by introducing paparazzi to other people. And I can still get my jewelry for $275. So in the month of September is when everything just kind of exploded for me. The crazy thing is I got fired from my job that I was working in September. And I hated the job. I'm not gonna lie. I hated the job, and I got fired. So when I got fired, I just felt this sense of relief. And at that moment, I just really, I did, Michelle. I hated that job. And
you know what?
So
God was telling you something. You had something way more important to do, and you were too stubborn to realize it, huh?
I know. So I got fired, and I went home, and I just immediately just jumped into my business, and I worked my business like crazy in the month of September. I did not look for a job. I had actually interviewed for a job before I got fired, and they ended up calling me in October, and everything was going really good with my business. But, I was still in that mindset of, this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to work 8 to 5. So I was still working my business. In the month of September, I double ranked. So I went from director to executive director in September. And that was, I think, my highest month of recruits. I had like 15 personal recruits in the month of September. And then October, I ranked to producer, November, premier producer, and then December, executive producer. So I just kept ranking back to back. And I really, I say that all of my success came from going live. Everybody on my team knows I am huge on going live because right now I have 51 personally sponsored people, and maybe I would say like 5 or 6 of them I know personally. The rest of them, they saw me going live on Facebook, they bought jewelry from me, and they wanted to join my team. And it's go live. I tell everybody that go live. When people reach out to me and they're like, what's your secret? What's your secret? And I'm like, I don't have a secret. I go live. That's what I do. I go live. I'm excited about paparazzi because I love it. And I know personally what paparazzi can do for your life because it has been phenomenal for me. The blessings that I've received just from being a paparazzi consultant and working my business has been amazing. My husband and I, we went to Cancun. That was my very first time going out of the country.
Woo!
And yeah, it was my first time. So I didn't even have a passport. So I had to rush and get a passport. Both of our trips were free. because I had just been working my business that much. And I was like, oh my God. And I was very fortunate to be able to find a young lady who was not able to go. So I purchased both of her tickets, and then Paparazzi reimbursed me for both of those tickets.
You are lucky.
So yeah, I got really, really lucky. So, I mean, that's my secret. Go live, be excited about your business. You have to wake up with a purpose. And I tell my team that, if you treat your business like a hobby, then you will get hobby results. But if you really treat it like a business and you wake up every morning with a to-do list and things that you need to do, then you will get those results. Every morning I take a selfie. I don't care what I'm doing. I take a selfie. I put on my jewelry, and I've had to be really intentional about it now since I'm doing it full time. So, I just run to the school, drop my daughter off. I may have on like some pajama pants, or I may have on something crazy on the bottom, but on the top, I am fully dressed. I have on my makeup, well, not makeup, lipstick, and I have on my necklace, my bracelets, and I look presentable from the waist up. So I take my selfie, I put it out there, I let people know what I'm wearing for the day. And what I try to do is wear things that I know I have in stock that I can sell, because people like to see, seeing a stock photo is all good, and you can sell stuff off of stock photos, but when you actually put it on, it helps people envision how it's going to look on them.
I want two of what you're wearing.
I know, I love it.
Who doesn't? Who does not want her necklace? I mean, anybody who loves Chunky is wanting what you wear right now. So I love that, Crystal.
I know, and I stack up everything. I think I've kind of become known as a stack queen, because I stack, like, I don't have on a lot of bracelets today, but I will have on a whole sleeve of bracelets.
I know you do. I love it.
Sell them. It helps me sell bracelets. So when I go live, I'll have on stacks, and I'll make sure I have on pieces that I can sell my customers. So they'll be like, I want, whatever it is on your arm, that's what I want. So, I mean, if I have on 5 different bracelets, I can make a quick $25 just by showing them a stack that I'm wearing for that day. So, I mean, you have to be creative with it. The big thing that I think helped me is because when I started, I branded myself. So, I mean, yes, I am a paparazzi consultant, but I made sure that I stood out and did something different than, what I'd seen other people doing. So I was big on doubling up my necklaces. I love stacking my bracelets, putting together pieces that, someone else may not think to put together, and that helps you boost up your sales as well. So.
Awesome. Okay. So that is a little bit about her. Pretty amazing, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm in my sweat bottoms. I'm cuddled up in a blanket because I'm cold today. So what tips do you have if people want to be like Crystal Nicole? What tips do you tell them?
The tips that I will tell you, definitely go live. Do not wait to go live. It's okay to be nervous and scared, because the first time I went live, my husband went live with me because I was so scared. I wore a black dress because I thought I was literally going to pass out. So I wore all black. We went live the same day that we got our kit. And it's like when he went live with me, it just stuck. And that's really how we became like the husband and wife duo. So now when you see me, you see him. And he's more behind the scenes now. He's back there like pulling orders while I'm going live. But we have fun with it together. So definitely go live. Having inventory will serve you very, very well. I have people that shop with me. I go live twice a week to sell, and I have people that shop with me both times when I go live during the week, and they purchase anywhere from $50 to $70 with me every time I go live. And it's because I always have something different, and they tell me that. They'll be like, every time I come on here, you have something different that I haven't seen, and I want it. And, I don't want to wait until next week because it may be gone. So I purchase every single day, especially Monday through Friday when we have new releases. On the weekends, I will take inventory of what I have. I'll stock up on Blockbusters. Emily, one thing she taught us is to go in the back office and put sets together. So I'll go back there, put sets together. I'll post them in my VIP group and I'll show my customers. And, I'll just give them an option like, A, B, or C, and whatever they choose. And I'll go in and then I'll place orders for those pieces. So then when they come in, they're already kind of claimed or pre-sold. Of course, you can't take the money for them, but you have an idea of what people want before you place that order. So on the weekends, I'll place generally one order on the weekend, but during the week I load up because we have all of those hot pieces coming out, and I try to buy, not just what I like, but what I think my customers will like. So I kind of, I know my customers. I know that I have a lot of people that prefer silver more than gold. I have maybe 3 or 4 people who like copper, so I'll buy a few copper pieces. I don't really move a lot of brass. It really depends on what the brass looks like, so I don't buy a lot of that, but I buy according to what they need, and then I'm always trying to get new customers. So when we go live, we have our customers share our videos. We have hostesses from time to time. And when we first started out, we were having mystery hostess, or we asked who wanted to be a hostess before we went live so that they could invite their friends. And of course, we would give the hostess rewards. And that really helped us grow our customer base a lot, because I didn't really like where we live at. We live in Greensboro, and I don't know anybody here because we moved here. Well, I moved here because my husband was here. So all of my friends are like in Charlotte and the Raleigh area. So I didn't know anybody here. So I knew that it would be very important for me to grow my business online, because I can reach so many more people online than I will here, because I don't know anybody, outside of when I take my bling bag and people see my big old bag and they're like, oh, what is that? And, I'll open up my bag, show them what I have. Or if I see somebody looking at me, I'm going to walk up to them. I'll start a conversation with them. And eventually I will, bring up Paparazzi and tell them all about it, give them my business card. And I'm not really, I'm not really shy, but I'm not really someone who is accustomed to just walking up to people. But being a paparazzi consultant has really put me out there more, and I've just started just going up, talking to people. When I'm at my kids' school, I'll talk to people, and it has me being, I like who I'm turning into. I'm becoming a more social butterfly because you have to be able to approach people and let them know about your business, because as my mom used to always say, a closed mouth does not get fed. So if you don't tell people you sell paparazzi, they will not know. They will not know that you sell paparazzi.
And they won't buy, and they won't join your team.
They won't. They really won't. And that's why every single day I post about paparazzi on my personal page, on my business page, in my VIP group. And I've put a blanket statement out there several times. If you don't want to hear about paparazzi, you need to either unfollow me, you need to hide me on your timeline, because you're going to get this paparazzi today. Yeah. And I love it, and I'm very passionate about it. And a lot of the times I think about, when I was a struggling single mother, and I'm like, I wish I would have had something like Paparazzi back in those days, because it would have been very easy for me to make money, while still being at home with my kids. And thankfully, now I'm married, of course, and I'm not struggling, but I really have a soft spot in my heart for single moms. So people that I know are single mothers, I reach out to them and I tell them about Paparazzi and let them know, all the benefits and how easily they can make money just from being at home showing jewelry, because that's really all I do. I do some events. I don't do a lot of them right now because the area that I'm in, like, you really have to get them early because they get gone really quickly in the Greensboro area. So the majority of my business is like 95% of my business is done online. It is done online, and it's working for me. It is working. So I can't even imagine how much more the business will grow once we start doing more events and doing more home parties and things like that. But definitely make sure you have the inventory. Make sure you are sharing how passionate and excited you are about paparazzi, because people are going to feed off of your energy. We have people every week, like, when we were in Cancun, I had people inbox me like, "We miss you. You're not on tonight. You know, we want Jory." And we've had people tell us that we have become like their weekly show that they watch because we're entertaining, and it's not like, you know, we're up there just being, you know, fake or putting on a show. I mean, we're being who we are, but we're just naturally funny people, so people enjoy watching us. And we'll be on for like 3 to 4 hours, and we will have consistently maybe 40 to 50 people watching us. Some nights, I don't know what's going on Facebook, but we will have like 100 people viewing us. I'm like, man, we're doing something when we have 100 people watching us. But just have fun with it. Be consistent. Be consistent. I cannot say it enough. Be consistent. You cannot talk about paparazzi one day and then go 4 days without talking about paparazzi or showing up in some form or fashion, because people are not going to take you serious. They won't take you serious. And a lot of the people that I have personally sponsored, they tell me, you know, I watched you, I saw what you were doing. I noticed that you were serious about your business, and that's why I chose you to be my sponsor. So if you're halfway working your business, people are not going to sign up to join your team. They're just not going to do it. So you definitely
not
have to
if they want somebody that's serious, right? If
right.
they're okay with like hobby and things like that, but super go-getters, they want people that are consistent and work in their business, not like not so much.
Yeah. Exactly, they do. So I mean, and like I tell everyone, if you want to join my team and you just want to get the discount, that's fine. I'm cool with that. But if you tell me, you know, hey, you know, I want to retire from corporate America, then as your sponsor, I am going to push you to, you know, keep you in line with what your goals are. And I'm with my personally sponsored people. We have a chat, and I go in that chat all the time. I am constantly encouraging them, you know, letting them know the steps that they need to take in order to accomplish those goals. We all have days when we're off, but like I tell them, you know, it's your business, so you can't really afford to have an off day. There are days when I haven't felt well and I've still gone live. I mean, you just got to fake it till you make it. So I still go live because my customers are waiting on me. And if you get to a point where you're missing, you know, too many live shows, or you're not showing up, then people are going to, you know, go somewhere else and get their paparazzi, or they're just, you know, they're not going to be those consistent followers that you have. And we have a lot of people who, like, they're Friday, we did not go live. My husband had the flu, so it was just really, really hectic in our house. So one of my customers, she tagged me. She was like, "Okay, I'm ready for you to come back to work now," because, you know, we didn't have our Friday show. We did one on Tuesday before Valentine's Day. But have fun with it. Oh, people are asking questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you're done, when we're done,
have fun with your paparazzi business. One of the things that I do, I go live from my business page. I know that there are so many different views on that. I choose to go live from my business page because it helps me to, one, reach more people, and two, I am able to schedule my posts on my business page. So that helps me be more productive, because with me doing it full time now, and even when I still had a full-time job, I wasn't able to be on Facebook as much as I wanted to be. So having that business page helped me to be able to schedule all of my posts. So my customers still thought, hey, you know, she's still on here, she's still interacting, because they saw my post, you know, showing up on my page throughout the day. So having that business page allows you to be able to schedule that. It's kind of like you just set it and forget it. You put all of that out there, and it just shows up. It magically appears.
And honestly, Crystal, you could take 5 pictures in 5 different outfits in an hour if you really wanted to. And
you can.
And then put that on your page and schedule it out. So if one day you don't want to get up and get dressed, you can do that. Kind of tricky.
I have definitely done that before.
You share it to your personal page and your VIP group from your business page?
Yes, I do. Whenever I go live, I share. I'll drop the link in my business page. I'll drop it on my personal page so everybody can see it. So I do that.
Are you able to boost your live videos on your business page?
You can. I haven't done that yet because we have pretty good traction without boosting. So we haven't done that yet. We may just try it out to see, what the difference is as far as boosting and non-boosting. But just with our regular people that we have and then them inviting other people, we tend to average about anywhere from $1,000 to $1,300 in sales each time we go live. So we haven't really felt the need to boost it yet.
Yep. So somebody asked way earlier, do you ever pay shipping or do you always order $100?
I cannot remember the last time I paid shipping. I just don't. I mean, I figure if I can get it for free, then I'm going to take advantage of that. And I really cannot remember the last time that I paid that $5.95 shipping. And like I said, I at least order Monday through Friday, and then I'll place some orders on the weekend. But for me, I know a lot of people I've been seeing in the groups, people saying, well, everybody can't order every day. And that's true. I mean, if you can't order every day, depending on what your paparazzi goal is, keep working until you get to a point where you are able to order every single day. And I mean, that's the advice that I give my customers, because if you're able to get those new releases, then it's just going to help you be able to expand your business even more. Because I've had my customers tell me before, I come to you because you always have something new. And, people, they will shop with different consultants, and, customers talk. And I've had people tell me, this person, they show the same pieces all the time. So I know sometimes we may think the customers aren't paying attention, but they really are. They are paying attention to what we're showing. So, I mean, just slowly build up your inventory, because that's what I did. When I lost my job in September, I continued to order and work my business. But I did some of my orders, I wasn't able to place as big of an order when I lost my job. But then once I kept ordering and selling, then I got back to a point where I was able to place those orders. So I know that it doesn't happen every night, but if you are being consistent with going live and working your business, you will eventually get to that point where you're able to do it. And reinvest is like the best piece of advice I can give anyone. Reinvest. When you start out, reinvest. And if you actually, Paparazzi just sent out an email about that. I think it was just,
yep.
And I mean, it's true. That's what I did. I reinvested 100% of my money, and I just kept doing it, and my inventory kept growing. And I eventually want to be to a point where I have as much inventory as Carla Neal's. Her inventory is insane. So I have my own inventory goals that I'm working on, and I just want to be to the point where, if for some reason anything ever happens, that I have a lot of inventory and I can just keep selling it until it's all gone. So definitely just keep working on that. YouTube. YouTube is your friend. I started a YouTube channel. I took Ty's advice. He's huge on YouTube. So I have a YouTube channel. Some of my personally sponsored have found me on YouTube. So definitely, if you're into YouTube, put some videos out there, because when people are looking to find out about paparazzi, the first place they go is YouTube, probably, because I know that's where I went. I went to YouTube to do my research, to figure out what was going on with it. So put those YouTube videos out there and people will find you. They will find you. And of course, being active. I've had people find me on the locator. So being active is very important, so that your name can show up on there and people can just randomly select you if they see you out there. Update your story on your website if you don't have anything out there, because people want to get a sense of who you are. Mm-hmm. So if you don't have your story out there, all they see is just, maybe your picture and your name, but that's not telling them anything about you. So make sure you have your story updated on your website for paparazzi, so that information is out there as well.
There's a few questions about business pages. Some people have tried their business page, but they don't get views or they don't get results. Is there anything special you're doing on your business page besides sharing it to your personal page, your VIP group, to get results?
One of the things that I do, I make sure that I announce on my personal page that I'm going live. So I try to notify people, even though I go live at the same time. I will post something on my personal page, letting them know, hey, I'm going live over on Bling with Crystal on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. I try to interact on my business page. I feel like if you drown your business page with a lot of stock photos, people really aren't going to pay attention to your page. So I will post, like, every day we have like a quote that we will post on our business page. And you can go on Google, you can find those on Google. I've gotten to a point sometimes where I'll just recreate a graphic that I see so I can brand it for myself, and I'll put my colors or whatever on there, and I'll post that. But you can post things like that. Of course, post your daily picture. Go on there and do a quick video just showing what you're wearing for the day. I mean, it doesn't even have to be long. It can be 60 seconds. And you just pop up on there, show what you're wearing for the day, because that's going to have the engagement on your page. And I actually have more people following my business page than I do that have actually liked the page. And when they follow the page, they get notified when I go live or when I post something, or if I pop up on there. So you have to engage people on your business page for them to, in other words, just give them a reason to want to like your page. So don't post a lot of stock photos. I put my stock photos in my group because that's where I do some selling in my group. So my business page, I go live on my business page, and then I interact with the people who are liking the page, my customers. Sometimes I'll post on there some pieces that I have coming so that they can see those, but I try to keep all of the stock photos off of my business page, and I put those in my VIP group. So just make sure you invite all of your friends. Everybody who's on my friends list has been invited to my page. From time to time, I will share my page. Another thing that I do, sometimes I will post my daily selfie on my business page, and then I will share that post over to my personal page. So that's letting people see, hey, she has this business page. Let me follow that. So I'll share things from the business page over to the personal page from time to time as well.
Awesome. Yeah. Somebody said they were really afraid to go live. And what supplies do you need to go live? What do you have? What do you need to go live?
All you need is either a computer or a phone. A computer, phone, or a tablet. When I went live for the first time, I didn't have anything fancy. I went live from my kitchen table. I actually still go live from my kitchen table because I like my curtains that I have in my kitchen. So we sit at our kitchen table, we go live. I didn't have my fancy bling numbers. I didn't have any of that. I basically was just sitting there holding up jewelry, telling them, this is number whatever. If you want this, comment sold. And, as time has gone along, of course, now I have my bling numbers. I have a tripod that I don't even use. I still prop my tablet up against my nice, pretty vase in my kitchen. So I don't even use the tripod.
But you need jewelry. That's it.
Yeah, you need jewelry. You got to have jewelry. You can't go live without the jewelry. So, yep. I mean, your customers get excited. Like when you order your kit or just announce that you're going to pop the box. That's what we did. We knew our kit was coming on Friday, so we made an announcement that we were going to pop the box, and we went live. I mean, we didn't have a plan. We just knew that we were going to go live and show our jewelry. And of course, I mean, it's important to be organized, but I'll be honest, the very first time we weren't. We just started pulling jewelry out of our box and we were showing it. Now, of course, since we sell so much, we have everything organized. So, I'll have what number I'm going to show. We'll pull the pieces that we're going to show. And then we have them like in boxes. So behind the scenes, my husband is actually pulling the pieces and putting it in the baskets that we have for our customers. Hey, Yolanda. So we have, he's back there pulling the orders, because before we would just hand write everything down, what people wanted, which number they wanted. And then after our live, we were, going, pulling all those orders, and it just took a long time. So we were like, okay, we need to work smarter, not harder. So we started getting everything organized before the live. So now when people are on their comment, and my husband, he'll have his phone, and as they're commenting the number, he's pulling the items and he's putting it in the basket. So at the end of the night, all we have to do is invoice. And we invoice as soon as our live is over, because our goal is to get our customers their jewelry as soon as possible. So we send them their invoices. We tell them, that they have 12 hours to get it paid. That allows us to get their stuff mailed out like on Friday. and they're able to have their jewelry before we go live the next time. And I mean, they love it. Last week we actually were not able to get the invoices out the same night because my husband was sick. So, I was doing it by myself, and I had people like, where's my invoice? Where's my invoice? So they are accustomed to having that invoice by the time they wake up in the morning. And we just get everything shipped out. We get our shipping supplies from Amazon. I send out the little pink packages. So our customers really love getting those pink packages. They look forward to seeing the pink package. And I mean, that's really all we do. Now I have the bling numbers that I ordered online, and you can also get some off of Amazon, and there are some in the back office under the Paparazzi boutique. But I mean, you don't feel like you need like all of this glamorous stuff, because you don't.
You don't.
You really need it. You don't need it. All you need is a phone or a computer, your jewelry, and either something to write it down or something to put your the inventory in when they select it.
Yep. And you are the magic, believe it or not, right? It's you that makes the big difference. So
you are.
How long do most of your shows run? You said 3 to 4 hours?
3 to 4 hours now. 3 to 4 hours.
And that's probably just because you're selling so much. It's not because if you weren't selling so much, they wouldn't be so long. So that's what I find is the more people sell, the longer they are, because it takes more time to get through everything. So, so you've sponsored 51 people in 6 months. That gets down to, like 9 people a month. How are you finding all these people? How are they finding you? And do you actually approach people, or do you wait for everyone to come to you?
The only person on my team that I have approached was my sister, Brandy. She is the only person that I feel like I recruited, because I literally asked her, hey, you want to sell jewelry with me? And at first she told me no. My sister is an accountant. So she was like, no, I don't want to sell any jewelry. I'll just keep buying it from you. So this was in August when I first started. And then in September is when she surprised me, and I got the notification that she had joined my team. And I was like, what? But everyone else, they saw me working my business. I didn't ask anybody else to join my team. They saw me. They were either VIP customers of mine, or they just saw me going live, and they either had direct sales before, or they were just like, hey, I want to do that. Because if you watch my shows long enough, I mean, you'll see that I'm making money, because I've actually had people sit there and count how many pieces I sell. They have actually counted how many pieces I've sold. So everybody else, I mean, they either saw me going live on my business page, or they had some interest in Paparazzi and they were just looking for a sponsor, and they either saw me on YouTube, or somebody told them about me and told them to join the team. So I haven't, I was telling my husband, I said, I don't know what I'm going to do when I actually have to recruit. But I will say that I tried, oh gosh, what is her name? Oh my God, is it Mariana? I don't know if I'm saying her name.
Mariana.
But I tried,
Hey, I tried to sell jewelry with me.
Yes, I tried that, and I actually tried it with a girl who told me that she was going to sign up, and it had been a couple of months ago. And so I inboxed her, and I was like, hey girl, when are you going to sign up to sell jewelry with me? And she was like, you know what? I was actually going to inbox you tomorrow because I'm ready to sign up. So I was like, oh, okay. So I've been doing that. I took that tip from her, and I've been doing it. And so far, I have not received a no. I've just had people say, well, let me think about it. Or, I'm waiting for my taxes to come back. So it works. What she said works. So just slide it. I mean, the worst they can say is no, I'm not interested. That's the worst they can say. But, I don't have any recruiting, I guess, tips per se. Just go live, show up.
So,
and people.
But in your lives, do you talk about joining? Do you share your experience? Do you tell people the results of you working your business?
I do. So I guess in a sense that is recruiting. I am always talking about the opportunity. Always. Whenever I go live, that is the first thing that I talk about throughout the live. I will talk about it. I'll let them know, that you can get this jewelry for $275. Versus paying $5 for it. I talk about the trips that my husband and I have taken. I talk about how much I'm traveling now, because I have done more traveling in the last 6 months than I have probably my entire life, because I've gone to Cancun, I went to Georgia, I went to Florida, all because of Paparazzi. And, you know, of course, we'll be going to Utah in May for the elite retreat. So, I mean, I talk about it all the time. So really, I mean, I feel like that's your best way to recruit is by telling people what paparazzi is doing for you. Because people, I mean, it's not always about the money. Some people don't need the money. Some people are looking for the sisterhood, or some people are just looking for, you know, something fun to do on the side. So that is what attracts them to paparazzi. So don't always focus on, you know, how much money you're making. I talk about my lifestyle because, I mean, that is very important to me. Because for so long, you know, I've had to work in corporate America. So I felt like I missed a lot of my oldest two because, you know, I wasn't able to go on the field trips and I wasn't able to do all the things that they wanted me to do because I had to be at work. But, you know, now I have my 6-year-old. So now I'm able to go to her school. I can have lunch with her. I can go on field trips, go to award shows and do all of that. So some of those things are things that may appeal to people as well, not just the money aspect of it.
Yeah. So she's doing attraction marketing. She's attracting people to the lifestyle, which they can see she's making money. They don't know how much, but they know she's making money, and they see everything else besides the money too. So attraction marketing is very smart, and you have to talk about it, guys. You're not being pushy or salesy when you talk about your incredible life. That's great. You want to share help with people. What an awesome life you have.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and that's another good tip, Michelle, not to come off salesy all the time. I tell my team that all the time. I don't like to feel like I'm being sold to. So there's a way that you can, you know, present your jewelry or your business without coming off like a used car salesman. So for me, like there are times when I'll post something on my personal page and it'll just be like a selfie. Like when I get off here, I'll probably post a picture of what I'm wearing and I'll say something like, you know, if you want to slay for $275, you know, inbox me for more details, something like that. And that attracts people. They're like, oh, $275, I can get the jewelry for $275. So things like that, it works. It works. So stop saying, you know, join my team. Don't say that. Say partner with me or say something else. I hate to see people say join my team.
Well, it's about you, not about them. Like, them joining is about them, not about you.
Yeah, so you know, show them why paparazzi will be a blessing to their life. And I mean, really look at the people that are, you know, that you know personally and think about, okay, what can paparazzi do for this person? And, you know, then maybe call them or inbox them or whatever and give them, you know, those reasons of why they should join paparazzi, not just so you can expand your team. So, I mean, those are some of the things I do as well.
I totally agree. I'm not a big join my team kind of person. I'm let me help you make money. Yeah, that's what you want to say. Let me help you change your life. Let's see. You guys, let's see. You can give away free jewelry for prizes. A couple of people have asked if you play games during your life party. Do you play games or do you just sell jewelry or what do you do?
I have not started playing games yet. A couple of my team members have started doing blingo, so it has piqued my interest a little bit. So I need to figure out, you know, if I want to add that. But what I do is we do give away free jewelry for, we'll do like a drawing for whoever shares our video or whoever invites. So, I mean, we give away so much jewelry. It's crazy. I actually had one lady ask me, she was like, how in the world are you able to give away so much free jewelry? And, you know, I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking because I order so much, I have all of these hostess rewards. Like we have 2 big buckets that are just full of hostess rewards. And we give those things out like crazy. If I have pieces that, you know, are not moving, I'll give those away. So we give away something every time we go live. And it's not just to like 1 or 2 people. We are really at a point where we're just trying to get rid of all the hostess rewards that we have. We sell some of them, but the majority of them, we just give them away. And so everybody loves freebies. So if you share our video or if you invite somebody, more than likely you're going to get a freebie.
But you don't do buy so many, get one free, do you?
No, I don't do that.
You're not allowed to do that. But I know, Crystal, let me ask you, do you do kit earning parties or do all these people figure out how to come up with money on their own to join?
I have not done a kit earning party. I have not done one of those yet. I know. I mean, some people have done them, but I haven't had to do one yet. I have not had to do a kit earning party yet because most of the people, once they get to me, they already have made up their mind that, you know, they want to join or they know when they're going to join. So I haven't had to do that yet. So.
Somebody said, what is funnel? Please explain what that is. Funnel? Funnel?
What do you mean funnel? I'm not sure what
Marianne Gowdy said, what is funnel? Please explain what that is.
Are you talking about like a sales funnel when you start sending off like all of those emails? That may be what she's talking about, but I'm not sure. I mean, if that's what she's talking about, I don't do that. That's the only funnel that I know about are the sales funnels. Okay. But I don't know. So I don't feel like I'm really qualified to talk about those because I don't do them.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't do those.
She doesn't do those. Okay, let's see. So, and then because you've had 51 people who join your team,
yeah.
What do you do with them after they join? Because I mean, your team, okay, to go from rank to rank to rank to rank, one in a month, like one every month, you're doing something besides people buying $99 kits and going live with their $99 kits. To grow that fast, what are you doing?
We are huge on training our team. So we go live in our Facebook group probably twice a week. We put out a lot of information for our group because it is very important for us, for everyone who joins our team. If they want to be successful, we want you to be successful. So since I recently left my full-time job, I've been able to dedicate a lot of time to Paparazzi. So we developed what we have called the pink print. And basically it's just a blueprint of, everything that you do. So we call it the pink print. Yeah, we call it the pink print. So everybody on my team, no matter who they sign up under, my husband and I, it's very similar to what you do and like Deb do. We send out an email just introducing ourselves to them. We attach that document. It's a 10-page PDF, and it basically just breaks down everything that they need to do. I have YouTube videos on like setting up your business page, setting up your VIP group. We tell them about Fashion Fix. Go ahead and get signed up for Fashion Fix. We just go through like a lot of steps of things that they should do as they're setting their business up. And we let them know that, you don't have to wait for your kit to start making money. You can start recruiting before you get your kit just by telling people about Paparazzi. And of course, we train everybody to go live. Now, does that mean everybody goes live? No, they don't. Everybody does not do it. But we let them know that our business, we are where we are because we went live. And there isn't anything, secretive or magical about it. We went live, we showed up every day consistently, and we had the inventory. I just feel like that's what the secret sauce is. Having your inventory, going live, talking about the opportunity, and really being passionate about it, because you have to give people a reason to want to purchase with you, because they can get the jewelry from anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So people buy from you because of who you are. So, if you're not energetic when you're going live, if you are just dead, just on there showing the jewelry, your people probably are not. Big on customer service. Customer service is very huge to us. So I think that's why we've had a lot of our people who shopped with us eventually join, because they're like, okay, I really want to see what this is all about. So we're very huge on that. But just keeping our team in the loop, letting them know, what they need to do to be successful. And you can't make people do it. We have 243 people on our team now. And everybody isn't working their business, but the information is there for them for whenever they decide to pick up and start working their business, because you can't make people do it. Everyone has to see the vision for themselves. But it's just a matter of giving them what they need to be successful. I'm always accessible for my team if they have any questions. I don't care who they, whether I'm their direct sponsor or not, I have that, they know that I'm there to help them if they need anything. And I'm willing to share anything that I know with them so that they can be successful. So recruiting, definitely you always have to recruit. No matter how many personally sponsored people you have, you always have to recruit and keep expanding your team. My goal is to be Crown Club 100 very soon, so I got a lot of work to do.
Wow, that's awesome.
I got to get to Crown Club 50 first, but
you just hit Crown Club 25, didn't you?
I hit Crown Club 25 in, the date isn't on there, but yeah, I think it was December. Yeah. I have my certificate right here.
I was gonna say I didn't put that in there, but I should. I should put that.
Yeah, I hit Crown Club 25. I think it was December when I hit
like
Crown
within
Club
4 months, guys. Within 4 months, which means by her second month, she had 25 personally sponsored active team members. So, not only is she talking about the opportunity and enthusiastic, but once people join, she supports them. Now, you send them that document, but do you ever call them up and talk to them on the phone? Okay.
Yep, I have. We talk on the phone. We have a group chat. I just, whatever it takes for them to be successful, I am here for it, because I know. I just know. I guess because I'm really, really passionate about paparazzi, so I want everybody to get it. And sometimes I'm too passionate about it, and I want it more than they want it for themselves. Mm-hmm. So I have to like reel myself in and okay, whenever they're ready, they'll come back. But I talk to them on the phone. I coach them up and just let them know what they need to do. And I'm always, always, always in the back office. So I know what's going on. That's one of the things that Emily did with me early on. She would just message me out of the blue and she'll be like, what are your numbers? I knew that she already knew what my numbers were. She was just asking me to see if I knew what they were. So that's something that I do with all of my people. I'll ask them, because you have to be aware of what's going on in the back office. If you don't know what your numbers are, how can you help your team get to the next level? So I'm always in the back office. It's very important to me that they know and understand the back office. So I do trainings on that as well, letting them know how to read their numbers, letting them know where to go to check to see if, one of their legs has maxed out, because, it's very possible if you have a heavy leg that someone can max out. So it's just really important to have an understanding of your compensation plan and how everything works as far as the back office is concerned, so that you can be successful. Because if you don't know, then you can't coach your team on, this is our goal for today and this is what we need to do. Yes, Rhonda, I am the back office girl.
Do you do back office parties though? Do you know what a back office party is?
I do know what it is. I have not done one yet because I go live so much. So that's why I was telling I don't know who I was talking to, but I was like, there is just so many more facets of this business that I haven't even touched yet. Yeah. And once I start doing those, it's just crazy. So no, I have not done a back office party. I do know how to do one because I watched a video on it, but I haven't had to do one yet, but I definitely want to start doing those.
A back office party, there's like two different ways. One is you send them to the website to order. Mm-hmm. Do you get a lot of orders on your website, or does everybody buy directly through you?
The majority of my people buy directly from me, but I do have people who will hop on my live and they may buy a couple of things, and then the next thing I know, I get a notification that they've placed an order online. A lot of the people that go to my website, I don't know how they find my website, because I've had a few people that I don't even know that have shopped on my website. But I have orders on my website every month. It's not like, a whole lot of money, but I do get website traffic.
Yep. So back office party, that you either send them to the website to order. Honestly, you guys, live parties are where it's at. People would rather write the word sold than go to a website, search through it, have to type in all their information. The reason live parties are working so well is people today want it fast, easy, and inexpensive. And nothing is faster than writing the word sold. Nothing is easier than writing the word sold. You're popping up in their feed so they don't have to go search it out. Searching is so 2010. This is 2018, where people want it shoved in their face. They really do. If it's out of sight, it's out of mind. They're not, one reason people that go live 2 or 3 times a week sell so much is because they're going live 2-3 times a week. And it's showing up in people's feeds. So
it is.
The other way you can do it is you take orders and go place them, but that is really, really risky right now with how fast things sell out. I'm not a big back office party person, just because I think it's a lot harder. If that's what you have to do, then
Right.
you can do it. But
Right. Right.
I think people would much rather just buy from an album sale, a wall drop
Yeah.
where you put a picture down and say, I have 10 of these available, or from a live party than doing it the other way.
Yeah.
And
yeah. And I do that in my VIP group. I'll post something and say, I have however many of these available. Comment sold if you want it. So
And think about, Marnie just wrote, this is a social thing. I imagine hanging out with Crystal twice a week. I would love that. That would be so fun for me to hang out with her twice a week. And that's what happens with a live party is you get a bunch of women. Maybe there's a few guys, right? Her husband's there, and they're hanging out online a couple of times a week. And so the social aspect really is satisfying for a lot of people. A wall drop is basically where you post a picture of jewelry. That's it. You can either post a picture from the back office, or like Crystal, she posts a picture of her wearing it and she says, I have 10 of these available. I'm wearing 2 and I have 10 available. Who wants them? That's it. And they comment. They comment. What time do you do your live parties?
I go live Wednesday and Friday at 8:30 p.m.
Oh, wow. So she goes, but she's Eastern Standard Time. So that is 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30 across the time zone. So she's the latest time zone. But if she's trying to reach the people in her area, that's like after they're kind of putting their kids to bed, or, right? Yeah. So she's catching them at the end of their day.
Yeah, because when we first started, we kind of experimented with it to see, what time worked best, and we just found that 8:30 was what worked best for everyone, because a lot of our customers do have kids, a lot of them work, so around that time, they're just chilling out and they have time to sit there and shop with us. And then our people that are on the West Coast, because we do have some people on the West Coast that shop with us, they tend to actually show up like right when we're getting ready to go off. So that's why our lives sometimes extend to like 3.5, 4 hours, because then we'll go through some of the items so that they can see what they missed. So yeah.
Right. Okay. Any last questions or any last anything you want to share with them, Crystal?
Of course, just go live. Make your business fun. If you're having fun with it, then your customers will definitely have fun with it. Always make sure you're being professional. You can have fun, but you want to make sure you're professional. When you're going live, make sure you don't have a lot of distractions in the background, and definitely make sure your area is clean and neat and tidy. That's what I tell everyone, because it's important. You don't have to have like all those fancy backdrops and things like that. If you can't afford that, don't worry about that. As long as you have, like I said, we go live from our kitchen table right in front of our curtains. I like our curtains, and that's what works for us, sitting right there at the kitchen table. Definitely focus on reinvesting so that you can have the inventory for your customers. I love what Carla said. You can't be the jewelry lady if you don't have jewelry. So you got to have jewelry if you want to be the jewelry lady. Definitely work on branding yourself so that people know who you are. What else? Again, YouTube. If you have time to do YouTube, definitely check it out, because you can reach a lot of people on YouTube. There are a lot of us on YouTube that get personally sponsored people all the time from YouTube. So I think I've gotten about 5 from YouTube out of the 51 that I have. Did somebody leave questions? And another thing that I do, I didn't talk about this. A lot of people on our team, instead of just sending people to our website to sign up, we have created a shortened link. And so like my link is bit.ly/partner with Crystal. So Bitly is a tool that's online. You can shorten any type of long website that you have. So we do that so that when we give that to our customers or whoever wants to sign up, they can go directly to the page to sign up. So they don't have to go like to our Paparazzi Accessories website and then go click on join us or whatever it is they have to click on. It takes them directly to that page. So I love making things easy for my customers so that if they want to sign up, all you got to do is go there, choose your kit, make sure you see my picture as your sponsor. Yep, that's what it is, Andrea. So we make it easy, but just have fun with it. Have fun. be consistent, be passionate, show people, you know, how your lifestyle has changed because of paparazzi, and show them how it can work for them. And I mean, that's really all I do. That is all I do. And you will definitely be successful if you remain consistent with your business and you show your enthusiasm for paparazzi.
Okay, so a couple quick questions at the end, and then
okay.
we'll end it. Somebody asked if you ever do like lunchtime lives or daytime shows.
I have not been doing those, but since I've been home, I'm definitely going to start doing those, just popping up, trying to figure out what time I want to do it, but I definitely want to add those in there since I am home during the day. So yes, I will be trying those out, probably starting next week to see how it goes, because I do have some people who work from home and people who can catch me on their lunch break.
On YouTube, do you do live videos, or what exactly is it that you do on YouTube?
On YouTube, I'm just recording videos and uploading them to YouTube. So I have like tutorials on there for my team or for anybody in paparazzi who may need, you know, help with anything. People email me sometimes and ask me to do a video, so I'll do it. But I have not gone live on YouTube yet. But I think I may try that because I've seen a couple of people do it. So, I mean, that's another way to reach people, by going live on YouTube. I've gone live on Periscope a couple of times. I haven't been consistent with Periscope because I have to figure out how to use it. But I'm definitely going to go live on Periscope. And I need to check out Instagram as well, because I'm all about trying to reach people wherever they are, because a lot of people are not on Facebook. So, I mean, there are a lot of people on there, but there are some who just do not do Facebook. So I definitely want to get on Instagram and check that out. I'm on Snapchat. So you'll see me posting pictures from Snapchat sometimes. And people see me on Snapchat because I'm able to drop my link on there whenever I put a picture on there. But someone said be creative. Definitely be creative. You have to be creative and draw people in. So definitely do that. Definitely.
To create a YouTube channel, just Google it. Google will tell you.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Twitter,
you just go on there.
You're probably not on Twitter, are you?
I have a Twitter account, but I don't use it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I can't say everything I want to say in 140 characters,
right.
So I don't really.
Right.
I don't Twitter. So.
And then somebody said, would you mind sharing your YouTube? Who are you on YouTube if they want to follow you?
Bling with Crystal.
Bling with Crystal. So, Crystal, are you okay with people going and liking your business page or following you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Feel free to follow her. I recommend following, not friending. Let her friends and her customers and her teammates take up those friend spots, because she's going to reach 5,000. I know you will. Go follow her. You can follow her on Facebook, on YouTube, anything like that. She's a great person to learn from. Obviously, she's so successful. She's going to be one of those top people in paparazzi, because she already is in 6 months. So thank you, everybody, for coming on today. Crystal, thank you for sharing yourself and your success and the things that are working for you. We totally appreciate it, and you are very inspired. You know, one of the things I love most about, I try to take away one or two little bits of, things like from every person of like, what can we do better? What could I do better? I love that every day she takes a selfie of herself wearing the jewelry. I don't do that at all. But like every picture I see of Crystal, I want what she's wearing. And I want to be like her. You know what I mean? So if there's one thing that we all could take from today, I really think that taking a selfie, not just putting the jewelry from the back office there, but putting it on us and taking a picture is very attractive. And it makes me want to buy and be like you. So anyway, okay. Thanks, you guys. Have your teammates rewatch the video.
All right.
And go, everybody, take a selfie and put it on Facebook of you wearing jewelry.
Selfie. Yes, take your selfies, people.
All right. Thanks, you guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.